Welcome to AuDHD Reviews. I'm James. This is SJ.
Hi.
And today we're doing something a little different. What are we working on? Or what are we doing?
Okay, so this was something that I had an idea to do because one of my favorite things to do is ask people random ass questions just to find out what their answer is to the random ass question is. So this is the question. This is the question. If you know him, you know. If you don't know, go look him up. Anyways, this is him, and I realize he doesn't have hair. Okay, I realize that. Shut up. The important part is his face. Anyways, inside his head...
Nobody would have ever noticed if you hadn't said so.
I noticed. It's bugging my ADHD.
Hey, I get it. There's questions inside the mind of the question.
Exactly.
That's
So
good.
here's the questions. There's just a whole bunch of random questions. Just super off the wall weird stuff. And then we'll pull one out. And then we'll answer the question.
Okay. I don't know what these questions are.
No, he doesn't.
I think she might have known at one time.
A minute ago.
But chances are with the ADHD, it's gone.
It's gone.
So,
It's not gone. So I don't know what all's in here anymore. Anyways, I have the general gist of some of them, but that's just it. I never formulated answers. I just laughed while I thought of questions. Anyways, do you want to pick the question or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay. There's 15 different ones in there right now.
This one smells good.
Okay.
And it is in the form of a dialogue balloon.
Yes, this is
a
a
comic
question.
book.
It's a chat bubble.
Open it up. Attached by little magnets. All right. You want to read the question or am I reading the question?
I'll read the question. I wore my glasses so I could read the question. Okay. Would you rather be stuck in space with Thanos or with Darkseid? So, in this scenario, you're not in any danger.
I'm in no danger.
You're in no danger. No, you're just stuck and you're going to be palling around for an undetermined amount of time. So, would you rather be stuck in space with Thanos or with Darkseid?
So I have to answer first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so if I had to be stuck in space with Thanos or Darkseid, I'm a DC guy all the way. If you've watched any of this channel, which obviously you have, it's all been DC stuff so far. I'm a DC guy. I'm going to go with Thanos on this one, actually. I'm going to go with the big purple guy over the rock monster. The reason for this is because Darkseid's kind of a mean dude, and I think even if I'm not in any immediate danger, I think that wherever we go, whatever we're doing, I just got to deal with attitude. I got to deal with oppression. I got to deal with like people running and cowering in fear. The thing with Thanos is like, my knowledge is very limited, by the way, to the MCU.
Okay.
When it comes to Thanos, I don't know a whole lot about him.
Mine's limited to the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
That's it.
And in the comics, I know that he courted Death. He was trying to impress Death.
That's kind of hot.
Which is, yeah, he wanted to bang Death. And this is why he was going after the Infinity Gauntlet.
Me too.
But in the movies, that was a little different. So anyway, the only thing I know about him is in the movies. Before he got on this quest to rid half of the universe of everything to save resources and stuff, he seems like just your normal run-of-the-mill warlord kind of alien. I mean, yeah, he was conquering planets and stuff, but like, he did love his daughter. He had to like give up that he loved the most to get the Soul Stone. So when he threw Gamora off the cliff, you know, Thanos is capable of love. Thanos seems like he's capable of kicking back a few and just like talking about that time that, you know, he eliminated half the universe, and then, you know, watch the sunrise and stuff. I just don't see Darkseid doing that. I see Darkseid more as the type of guy that if he eliminated half the universe, he's going to piss on the ashes. Whereas Thanos just became a farmer, man. I mean, what more could a guy want? Like he won, and then he went to be a farmer. And I'm going to hang out with Thanos. I think he'd probably be a more entertaining trip wherever we're going. That's my answer.
So I'm going to also go with Thanos, but for a different reason. The whole arms behind your back all the time, the pretentious asshole that Darkseid just makes himself look like that's everywhere. Like even in the Harley Quinn cartoon, you haven't seen it, like all of it yet, but when he shows up, he has a choir that sings Darkseid, Darkseid. Like it's ridiculous. Like the choir follows him around, he gets all pissed and like dismisses them and shit. But there's that. But also, according to my limited knowledge of the MCU with Thanos, he doesn't have a granny. He doesn't have a granny that is absolutely fucking horrifying. One might argue that Granny's like right up there equally as bad as he is.
Yeah, he just had that skinny alien dude that like would flick his finger and people would go flying. That's all he had.
Okay, so
he didn't
like,
have an entertaining Granny voiced by Ed Asner.
So he had like a ripoff of Darth Vader, which is also a little bit hot because I'm a big fan of Vader. So, I mean, but Darkseid on the other side, he has like all those other people. So you wouldn't have to just deal with him being an asshole all the time, as he's just like floating around with his arms crossed behind his back because he doesn't have to lift a finger to do anything. But you would also have to deal with Granny and with, what's his name, Desaad? Yeah, see? And then whenever fucking Steppenwolf shows up and starts whining about who knows what, that's just a lot of other things that you have to take into consideration. So I think and also with Thanos, I don't think Thanos was wrong. I think Thanos was right. I think undoing the snap was absolutely the worst fucking thing ever. I think that him doing what he did was absolutely fucking top tier for the environment. They even made comments about how the environment was coming back and super better for the earth.
I saw whales in the harbor today.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, he might have done something that was absolutely like pretty fucking shitty, but then at the end of it, he destroyed the thing that he did the shitty thing with, so nobody else could do the shitty thing. I mean, the Avengers had to do a whole series of other shitty things to get the parts back, just in order to unsnippity snap.
So him being right in your eyes is why you'd want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Darkseid.
And also Darkseid, I think, is just a dick to hang out with. Like, I don't think he has any sort of sense of humor. Like, I think you could potentially, like, throw back a few drinks or, like, smoke a joint with Thanos, and he might be, like, a funny dude. Like, you might be able to play cards with him. But Darkseid, I don't think so.
Anybody who's ever gone on a road trip with a friend knows that eventually you run out of gas money. And then what do? You got to go back to the house and hang out. If you go back to Darkseid's house, you're going to Apocalypse with fire pits and
yeah.
the people who live there who are suffering and slaves to Darkseid. And Granny and Desaad, who's always trying to torture everybody. But then with Thanos, like, again, if you go to his farm, and
yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of, like, farms, but, I mean, between the two, I mean, I did grow up in a farming area, so
maybe he has, like, a really nice kitchen and I'll bake cookies.
Maybe.
I like cookies.
Maybe he makes really good bread.
I prefer cookies. I'll teach him how. It's fine. It's whatever. We got this. So anyways. Yeah.
So yeah, Thanos for the win.
Thanos for the win. Same. So, welcome to the question and goodbye from the question.
Bye-bye.
Bye.